see my reaction to this terrible hot take of Elden Ring, and I'm going to give you my reaction to it. This is probably going to be hard for me because I've never seen somebody say anything so stupid in my life, but here we go. Here we go.
Today I'll be giving you guys a review of Elden Ring. Essentially, I don't buy this game. The name of the game should not be called Elden Ring. The name of the game should be called You Die. Again and again.
Or, you know, maybe you can just get used to the game like thousands of people have many times before. It's almost like you've never played a hard game in your life. What?
Because that's all you're really going to spend most of your time doing. You're going to die because the game has no easy difficulty. The difficulty spikes when you get to certain bosses. It's so unfair that you'll find yourself spending so many hours losing time away from your life.
Yes, like losing time like any other RPG. Have you ever played an RPG before? Because it seems like you've never played one in your life. You know, an RPG, you know, those type of games, especially JRPGs, when you aren't good or you suck and you have a low level of something that you cannot grasp, the game genuinely tends to kick your ass. That's how games are. That's how they always have been. And because you want an easy mode, like, you know, people like Jim Sterling with his stupid ass opinion on easy mode equals accessibility, even though that's not what accessibility means. Because if you ever look at the textbook definition of accessibility or anything of that nature, it doesn't make any sense. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about how your stupid ass just literally said that it's no easy mode, therefore it's all difficulty and you die a lot. Yes, in Souls games you die a lot. You die quite often if you don't know what you're doing. The game punishes lack of common sense and rewards people who pays attention. I don't think you were paying attention in the slightest.
So I would say this game is for somebody who really is looking for a sandbox. They have no family, no friends, no life.
You are maidenless.
When you die, you lose everything you collected.
Okay, I'm going to explain this in a way that doesn't make me sound like an asshole. But I'm also going to explain it in a way that does kind of make me sound like I'm calling you legitimately stupid. First things first, you don't lose everything. You lose the amount of souls you collected prior to you sitting at a bonfire and using those souls to level up or buy equipment or items or runes, however you want to say it. But at the end of the day, whatever you do in this game, pretty much you don't lose everything. When he says you lose everything, it makes it sound like you lose all your weapons, all your equipment. You have to start over from the beginning of the game. No, that is not true in the slightest. Second, I am married. I have a wife, freaking 2 dogs, and I live with them. You know, I have a life. That doesn't mean I don't have a life because I can play Elden Ring very good. It's probably because I played previous Elden Rings. Yeah, you're right. I've played a bunch of Elden Rings. I've played previous games like this. But what you're not about to do is explain that someone has no life for actually getting good at a game. I hope and pray to God you don't have any games that are considered hard and you've played it and acting like you're good at it, because the very second you say that, I could be like, bro, you have no life. You have no nothing. And I know you have a daughter, so that doesn't make any sense to actually exclaim that someone has no life on something. That's kind of a fucked up thing to do, don't you think? Jackass.
Everything. That means you start over, so leveling up is extremely hard because of the nature of the game and its difficulty level.
Again, you moron, that's not how the game works. You don't just lose everything. You lose your previous collected runes or souls, however you say it. Once again, you pretty much just lose the amount that you have. So if you have 12,000 runes, you lose 12,000 runes. Unless, you know, don't forget to mention the major part of that sentence that you keep saying, unless you go back and pick them up where you died. Do not mislead people playing this damn game, you idiot.
And it's not fun. There's nothing fun about this game for somebody who is new to the franchise. And then you look at the graphic style. It's a joke.
Okay, first of all, fun? Who are you to quantify fun? What are you, God? Are you the God of fun? That doesn't make any sense. You can't tell me if something is fun. The Souls games, Elden Ring included, is fun to me. And that's not subjective, that's objective, that's your opinion. Second of all, the graphics thing, I'm not going to argue with you about. You know why? Because many people can prove you wrong, some people can prove you right. It doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, that's just your opinion on the fun part. And now the graphics thing, I've seen it look very good, and I've also seen it look okay, but to say that it's awful, I highly doubt it.
It is literally a joke. And then you look at the graphic style. It's a joke. It is like last gen being sold for new gen. Like, I don't understand, like, who they made this game for.
They made this game for their fan base and for newcomers. Hence why Elden Ring, surprisingly, is not the hardest Souls type of game that From Software has made. It's quite possibly one of the easier ones. But at the end of the day, what do you mean, who is this game for? It's for people who like RPGs and action RPGs. That's why it is highly successful. God, you're kind of an idiot.
Where, like, you want low frame rates, but that for me, that's a massive deal breaker. I'm a massive motion buff, and to do something like that is unacceptable. Most of your time in the open world is spent just like running around kind of aimlessly, if I'm being honest.
My man, I don't know if you were paying attention. I don't know if anything, I don't know. But the first thing that happens in the game is the game tells you to travel to a castle. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm not gonna lie to anybody who probably supports this stupid opinion of yours. That's probably why you deleted the video, but I am reacting to a deleted version of the video. First things first, my man, you cannot be that dumb. The game has a straight path to go to. You can just go straight forward. It's literally a straight path that leads to a castle gate. You got to invade the castle, slowpoke. Second, right? The game encourages you to explore, which means you have the option to just go wherever the fuck you want. Yes, sometimes that could lead to your death and domination, or it leads you to get some shit that you probably wouldn't have at the beginning of the game. It's up to you. It's up to the player. You cannot say that the game is aimless. You act like it's like Skyrim or something. Granted, Skyrim does tell you to do things, and it has things for you to do, but you can easily get lost in the shuffle. In this game, it's the same thing that can happen, but you can also easily find out where you gotta go, because it's literally a straight path from the first goddamn bonfire that's in the open, you fool. God, you're kind of stupid. Jesus Christ.
It's one of those games where, like, it's so spread out. The map is so big, you're going to spend a lot of time running around in a very open field that doesn't necessarily have a particular purpose for being that open. I'd like there to be a purpose to almost everything. Like, everything is interactable and things like that, but it just doesn't feel like...
My dude, what the fuck? First of all, okay. You just said the open world is empty. There is a ton of things in this open world, including a giant fucking bear that could destroy you. There are various things to do in the various locations. I don't know if you were paying attention or you just literally walked out, took 3 steps, and then literally stopped playing the game. You literally have to be not paying attention, running past enemies, or you just don't know where to go. All I know is if the sky is red, you're in Caelid, my guy. There's a lot of mutated enemies there. Now, if you go to the swamp, there's a lot of zombie-like enemies or enemies that will kill you or slow you down there. You know, there's a lot of things in this game that genuinely has every area action-packed or jammed stuff with a bunch of stuff that can help you. If you are not paying attention, that is not the game's fault. That is your fault. The game has stuff everywhere. There is secrets hidden everywhere. There are caves everywhere. There was a lot of stuff to do in the game. You can't say there's nothing to do. And to say that the game world's not interactable, I'm confused. Interactable in what sense? What do you mean? Like you can't roll and break pots and stuff like that? Or, you know, you can't ride your horse? I'm confused. You gotta quantify that, but you won't.
Like that. And I think without spoiling any parts of the story, which is lackluster by the way, I think that will be as honest as anyone's going to be about this product. I don't know who they made it for. Again, I couldn't speak lowly enough about this game. I don't recommend it.
Oh my god. First of all, you're one of those people that like the story of the lackluster because I couldn't understand the story. The story is explained to you at the beginning of the fucking game. And if you follow the story kind of tells you everything. You don't even have to read things just to understand the story like you did in the previous one. I said don't have to. I didn't say didn't need to. But at the end of the day, the game kind of explains everything. Granted, if you're not paying attention, it can fly by your face. Second of all, oh my goodness. Again, what do you mean you don't know who the game is made for? You sound really stupid right now. I'm just putting that out there. Again, I don't have to explain who the game is made for. It's made for people who want to get into the Souls games, people who are already hardcore fans of the Souls games, and just about people who are fans of JRPGs and action RPGs. It's really that simple. It's not hard. Second, you can't recommend it because you speak lowly of the game. So you only spoken lowly of the game based on an opinion that you've had that is actually really stupid, and it makes it seem like you are not a smart individual. I don't even know why I'm responding to this, to how stupid you are, my guy.
And I think if you're smart, you'll just play something else. That's the review. Take it or leave it.
If I'm smart, I play something else. Oh wow. I wonder what game you're gonna probably recommend instead of Elden Ring. Oh wait, no, you're not going to do that, Ed. Oh my goodness. I guess that means I'm smarter than you, or millions of people are already smarter than you. Jesus Christ, you are the stupidest reviewer I've ever heard in this game. You're even dumber than a person that couldn't get past the first area and tried to pass it off in a review, which literally got him lambasted. Rightfully so, because he attacked the first NPC that literally says, you know what, no, I'm not going to get into that nonsense. That would be going on a whole tirade of your stupidity. I don't need to do that. I really don't.
Oh boy. Oh boy! So as you guys know, I did a review on Elden Ring. That didn't go very well, apparently, for some people.
Some people? You mean everybody in the world who ever played Elden Ring or have played Elden Ring thinks your review is one of, if not the dumbest piece or hot take in the game, besides the dude who couldn't beat the first fucking boss in the game.
So, I'm receiving some backlash now that I wanted to address with some of you, because a lot of you are not only being childish, but I don't think you're actually seeing this objectively.
Jesus, shut up, you moron. Okay, two things. One, the people who are being childish, I can understand. They need to stop. It's actually quite bad. It makes us all look bad. I hate when people abuse people because of an opinion. And two, trying to look at it objective like you're saying. Okay, I looked at it objective. Your take is still stupid as fuck. I don't know if you've ever noticed that about yourself, but your opinion on the game or your review of the game is actively terrible. I guess that's why you deleted it, because you're a moron.
You see, every single Dark Souls fan watching this video right now had to die 1,000,001 times to learn how to play that game.
My man, that's a part of learning the game. But at the end of the day, that's also a part of learning any video game that's ever come out. If you've ever played a fighting game in your fucking life, you idiot, you didn't just get on the sticks and win. You got on the sticks and lost first, and then started winning, and practice and win, and practice and win. You don't just automatically become Omega God strong in any game. I don't even know what you are on about. You sound like a moron.
Using that experience, then laterally jumping over into Elden Ring, you're able to, again, experience that level of challenge, but it's not as hard because you've already done something similar before. But you see, somebody like me, I've never played Elden Ring. I've never played Dark Souls. I didn't even know Elden Ring was a part of the Dark Souls series. And you know what I met with when I talk about flaws with the series? The same thing I met with the TV world, where when you mention a problem with something, fans of that series just damage control it. They'll say stupid, petty, chisty, catty, childish shit, like, oh, you've lost credibility because you spoke your mind, you gave your opinion, you now have no credibility with me. Okay, bye bitch, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, let's be realistically honest with yourself. First things first, yes, a lot of people who've played a Souls game or played any type of game of similar stature of an Elden Ring, yes, they took their experience and moved it to this game. But at the end of the day, you're still going to get your ass handed to you because, I don't know, you've played a game similarly before. then I also am trying to tell you, because your stupid ass is not grasping that concept, nor will you probably grasp that concept the rest of your fucking life, that applies to any game you've ever played in your life. You can go to any fighting game and almost do the exact same thing if you jump into another fighting game. That's how it works. Especially if they have the same control scheme. You can kind of do that with a bunch of different games, man. You can play Kirby. You can also take some of the things from Kirby and play freaking Super Mario. They still work together. It's not saying that they are the same type of game, but yeah. Also, yes, people can be catty. That is annoying. Yes, people can be damage control. That is annoying. But what about the legitimate people that said your hot take or opinion is kind of dumb? Because people can comment on your stupid ass opinion, and you know, people have told you that that opinion is stupid. Again, that's probably why you deleted your video, because you're an asshole. Telling people bye bitch is not really something you need to be doing on your channel. Kind of gets people to actually fuck off, which is like something they should do because of your stupid ass, especially when you're trying to sue or take the Axeman to court, or the Ackman to court, and it's gonna fail and you're gonna lose a lot of money because you're a fucking moron and you don't understand what fair use is, you dumb fuck.
The reality is, that's my opinion based off of playing it as a new person. They have no easy mode. The graphics are dog shit.
Are you sure about that?
The graphics are dog shit. The graphics are dog shit. The graphics are dog shit.
And the thing that really pisses me off is all these fucking fans of this game know that the graphical issues are there. They'll try to say it's okay or it's passable. It's shit. Be honest.
Okay, first of all, yes, the game does not have an easy mode because that's not how it's designed. That's not how it's fucking designed. Stop saying that. And people who keep saying that are fucking morons. First of all right, that's it. That's the last fucking time you better say anything about the stupid easy mode shit. Other than that, I'm gonna call you that stupid ass Jim Sterling. Like, he keeps saying the same shit, and people like him keep saying the same shit. They keep saying, hey, because these games don't have easy mode, they're not accessible to everybody. When accessible means like certain people can't play it, everybody can play the game. You mean accessible in terms of like, you know, people who, you know, are missing fingers and stuff who can't play the game? Because that's different, because they do make controllers and stuff like that, especially Microsoft. God bless. But like, legit, you can't say that no one makes these fucking, like, you can't say this game isn't accessible to everybody. And the easy mode does not make anything different. Why would they add an easy mode for a game like this? It's not necessary. Then there's the thing that you are actively missing. You did not travel throughout this game. You couldn't possibly say that the graphics are dog shit. You probably didn't get that far in the game. How are the graphics dog shit? In certain areas, the graphics are fan-fucking-tastic. The graphics are amazing, and the graphics are passable in a lot of places. If the graphics are dog shit, you need to prove it. Your review didn't prove or show nothing. It was just you talking to a camera because you're fucking dumb. That's why. I don't know if you've noticed that. You're really dumb.
You look at the gameplay itself, it's clunky. The controls are shitty for a new person just getting in. I don't know how it is for you, but then even if you are a vet, you're still gonna die a bunch of times, right? You are. They made the game is so that the way the boss hits you, it takes so much of your life away. That's very frustrating. But let me just give you a little personal insight.
Okay, before we get to your personal stupidity, and I really don't think you have a large brain, and I pray to God you don't teach nobody that is younger than you your stupid ways, because you sound really stupid. First things first, the controls are clunky. What in the fuck are you talking about? These are the loosest fucking controls in any of the Souls games. You just have a stamina bar. Is it because of the stamina? Have you ever played Skyrim before? Have you ever played any game like that with stamina? Oh, look at the baby trying to act like, you know, the controls are clunky. What the fuck are you talking about? And yes, as a veteran, you do die because the game is a new game. You don't know what's happening. And the other thing that pisses me off with people like you, the bosses hit too hard because they take off a good portion of your life. Okay, I like to say this about every game like this from software has ever made, or any game just like it. You are a human being. If a giant giant golem smacks you one time, yes, it's going to take off a chunk of your health. Because in real life, let's just say it's real life and something big smacks you, you're going to be hurt. I'm just putting that out there. You know that? I like to say Souls games are realistically unrealistic. You know what that means, right? Or you want me to quantify it? Probably. Okay, so you can't turn on a dime while attacking. You have to take and commit to swings. You have to commit to things in the game. You also can't get hit by a lot of things. Headshots hurt really badly. Magic hurts really badly. Getting set on fire hurts. Stepping in lava kind of drains your stuff, but you know, that's the most unrealistic thing about it. If a giant dragon grabs you and throws you, it hurts. If you fall off a cliff, you will die. You know, simple shit like that. I'm just putting that out there, you dumb bitch.
As to how I like to game. I come home from work, I'm trying to unwind, I'm trying to relax. I'm not trying to sit there stressed out on some fucking game, yelling at the screen, trying to hashtag
get good.
Because that's like this mentality that all you guys have kind of gotten submitted into. You guys literally sound like abuse victims, right?
When I come home from work, I like to play a good game, you know, games that are really fucking good. And, you know, Elden Ring happens to be a really fucking good game. Now, to say that I sound like an abuse victim because someone tells you to get good, it's just somebody trying to encourage you to say get good. Yes, you have the asshole version of get good, which is people just, you know, saying it because, you know, they're being trolls. But there are generally people that mean it in a endearing way that say, hey, get good. That's the only way they can help you. The only way you can do anything about it. Get goodery is actually not always negative. It can be positive too. But if you don't want to get good, you don't want to get good. And to say we sound like abuse victims, dude, you don't know what an abuse victim sounds like until you actually know an abuse victim. I suggest you never say shit like that again, you idiot.
Like you're in a really shitty relationship and that's just how it is, man. You know, you just take it on the chin, man. It's how it is. You shouldn't be saying that's how it is, or, you know, we just know that that's how these games are. It's not for everyone. A game that's not for everyone isn't a game that should be made, in my opinion.
Oh my fucking God. Did you just say what I think you just said? You just said that a game not made for everyone isn't a game that should be made in your opinion. My man, shooting games should not be made for everyone. Fighting games aren't for everyone. RTSs aren't for everyone. Do you understand what you just said? You just opened the whole floodgates to how stupid your mind really comes out of. That means almost no game should come out in specific genres. You might as well get a game called The Blob and just have you doing nothing, where everybody can play, but just hitting the X button till you beat the game. It takes you about 5 minutes to beat the game. Dude, you sound like a fucking idiot. You know there are games out there that are not made for everyone. You mean you just want to play a Switch game or something? You just want to play a Super Nintendo game? Super Mario, you know, Mario 3D World, Kirby Forgotten Land. Man, oh man, I would never want to hear your stupid ass reviews for any of those games. You'll probably be like, this is the perfect game to everyone, and you get to play it, and you don't get to die a lot. You can even put it on in easy mode. Oh man, my name is Quantum TV, and I'm a baby, so therefore I am fucking stupid. Jesus fucking Christ.
Games are supposed to be fun, transcend the reality that we have right now, take you to new worlds, give you new abilities. You're allowed to do things that you never ever could do in the real world without consequence, and be accessible to anyone regardless of experience level. Because the reality is, if it wasn't so ridiculously hard and you had the thrill of dying a bunch of times, it's really a lackluster game with shitty graphics.
The graphics are dog shit. The graphics are dog shit.
Shitty graphics. Shitty graphics. Again, I'm new to the franchise, had no idea what it is, and then, of course, when you go to the community as a new gamer, you would think, right, as a gamer, you'd have people being welcoming. I had maybe 5 people in the whole comment thread, like, hey man, you know, let's do those bosses together, I'll help you out.
My man, I can't with you. Okay. Again, accessible to everyone. You are saying the word accessible wrong. I just hope you know that. Once again, the game is accessible to anyone. Anyone can buy the game. Everyone can buy the game. It's just not everyone can play the game and not everyone can beat the game. And I don't mean not everyone can play the game. I mean not everyone can actively play the game well. That's how life works. You and I are two completely different people. I can tell you right now, I can jump rope better than almost anyone. You probably can't jump rope to save your fucking life. But jump roping is accessible to a ton of people. That's how it works. And a game being fun is just an objective opinion. That's just you. I think the game is fun. So therefore, when I come home from work, I'll play the fucking game. Also, right? You can't quantify anything you just said. It literally, you keep saying the same things and you sound stupid. Therefore, I'm also repeating myself. I can't take you anymore. Seriously, dude. You sound fucking dumb. Jesus Christ. A lackluster game with terrible graphics? Prove it. Show gameplay. Show footage. Jesus Christ of yours. Show it. Just show it. Jesus Christ.
You know, only 5 people. The rest of them were like, oh, you're a clown, you've lost credibility. It's demeaning because you're new to a game that's known, by the way, for being incredibly fucking difficult. And it's your fault, not the dev's fault for not thinking of every single player of all kinds of walks of life. They don't care. It's a challenge, and it has to be for players who think every game is fucking easy, and if you aren't one of those players, then you are a scumbag, you filthy casual. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man.
Okay, let me unpack this one. I don't even know what to say to you right now. Okay, so 5 people in a community thread said, hey man, nobody wants to get good. Oh, I'll help you fight these bosses and stuff. Look, I look at Souls games and games like this in a 2-pronged way. One, you can summon people. You don't even gotta summon your friend. You can summon anybody that can help you beat these bosses. Yes, that is not a illegitimate way to play it. It's still legitimate. It's still fun. The game can be fun. Technically, that also counts as an emo because somebody can aggro the boss. It plays almost a little bit different. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's fine. That's great. That's hip. That's fun. Okay, let's go on to your other side of your shit because you sound stupid. Yes, there are people who take the other prong approach of if you can't beat this boss by yourself, you kind of suck. Again, those are the people that are different. How about you look through community boards and look through other places and ask people for help? They'll help you. There's a lot of helpful people in the Souls community. They will help you. There's even forums and stuff dedicated to helping people. There are heroes out there in the Souls community. There are. Trust me, I am probably one of them. I will help you. I will help anybody in a Souls game. No matter what game it is, I will actively put the game on my console or PC, depending on which one you want, and I'll help you. That's how life is. That's how I am. I'm a superhero when it comes to this shit. Now, the thing you don't do, which is career suicide, is telling people to fucking kill themselves. You dumb cunt. You don't tell people to kill themselves. Telling people to kill themselves is bad. That's probably why you deleted the video, you fucking moron. Who the fuck tells somebody to kill themselves?
I'm not gonna sit here and like be demeaned and talked down to because I don't enjoy a shit fest of a game where your misunderstanding is. But hopefully by explaining this to you, I can maybe kind of smooth out your aggression and your backlash. Again, nothing against you. It's not a personal attack. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. You like what you like, but it is childish to look at somebody and say that, you know, you're X, Y, and Z because you don't like the video game I like. It doesn't run that deep for me. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. It's a fucking game, and at the end of the day, it's a trash game. It's gonna stay on the shelf, and I stand by what I said 100%. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. I don't recommend it, and I think anyone who bought that game, frankly, likes a challenge. You're one of those diehard players. But for most people, it's not recommended, and that's the video.
Yeah, alright, cool. Thank you. Thank you for actively having the worst opinion against people who have the opposite opinion of you. Oh God, I can't call you what I want to call you because I'm gonna get canceled for calling you what. Oh my God. Okay, so to sum it all up, you suck at video games. You're a terrible human being, and you recommend Elden Ring for people who actively don't play challenging games or like challenging games. My man, you have got the dumbest opinion I've ever heard in my life. You're one of those people that says 2019 Lion King is the best version of Lion King, aren't you? Even though it has moments in it that don't even make sense, don't add up, and it's really stupid. First of all, you can't tell somebody to kill themselves for having an opposite opinion of you. 2, it's not that deep. Yes it is. Clearly it is. You just told people to kill themselves, you fucking idiots. Second and lastly, I hope and pray to God you do not call my mother, because if you call my mother, I am different. I am not the act man. I'm built like a different human being. I will come for you, and I will keep coming for you until you never do that shit again. Yes, you can threaten legal stuff against me. Yes, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And guess what I'm gonna do? The fuck I want. I will not threaten you. I will tell you all truths and facts. Meaning, if you call my mom, it's gonna be a little different. Yes, my mom stuff is in public. If you try to put my real name out there, yes, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna come for you if you go further. How about you just take this one on the chin, champ? But yeah, your opinions, everything you just said, everything about this video makes you actively slow. You know what? What's that word for slow that nobody, says you can't use anymore? Oh yeah, you're
Silence, traitor.